passing your driving test for most of us is seen as a rite of passage, but imagine just how difficult it would be without the use of your arms.
Well, a young woman from Featherstone has not only overcome the odds of physical disability to realise her dreams, she's also passed her test in around half the time it takes an average able-bodied learner driver. Phil Bodman's been to meet her.
Another trip into town for Georgina Haig. But this is no ordinary car, and Georgina is not your typical driver.
I've got small arms, but I'm partially deaf in both ears. I've suffered in the past with scoliosis spine. I've got like wear and tear in my knees. I've had to have x-rays done with those. I was born with other things wrong with me, but I've overcome them as I've got older.
The 24-year-old's Vauxhall Astra automatic required £10,000 worth of modifications, including being able to steer with her feet, specially adapted steering, electronic handbrake and remote controls for lights, mirrors and wipers. But the freedom it gives her is worth every penny.
It's made me be able to go see my friends instead of having to rely on them coming to see me, and just be able to jump in a car and go somewhere if I want to. You know, I don't necessarily go a lot of places, but if I do want to go somewhere, I know I can. So that's a lot better. Don't have to rely on public transport.
Hi, Georgina.
Georgina's dreamed of driving since she was 17, but only started lessons in January. She passed her test after 25 hours, around half the time it takes a typical learner of 47 hours.
I was obviously absolutely totally proud that she's passed and mesmerised by the determination and her ability. And it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. I never had to use my dual brakes, never had to do anything. Just kept a good eye on her and advised her.
If you'd have asked me this time 2 years ago, I would never have thought this had happened. Even my mum and dad can't believe it. Like this time before Christmas, they never dreamed that I'd be driving this early. You know, they thought maybe this time next year, or but not this early. So they're very proud.
Georgina hasn't allowed physical disability to stand in the way of fulfilling dreams. She hopes her driving ambition will now provide inspiration for others to realise their potential too. Phil Bodmer, BBC Look North, Featherstone.
Incredible. Fantastic. Well done, Georgina.
Now let's turn to